How's it going, everybody? My name is Chase Teep and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over exactly how I'm able to eat $1 meals every single meal, every single day. This is a frugal lifestyle habit that I've been practicing for over half a year now, and I can honestly say that I still look forward to every single one of these meals. I know it sounds crazy, and to a lot of people it probably sounds impossible to actually eat for $1 a meal, but I can honestly say that I do spend about $90 per month on food, and when you eat 3 meals a day for usually 30 days a month, that right there is how you get to $1 per meal. And in this video, I'm going to show everyone out there exactly what I buy at the grocery store in order to make that happen, exactly which meals I eat. And then at the end of the video, not only am I going to tell everyone out there what I might want to add to my diet, things I think I might add in the future. It might cost a little bit more money, but I think I'm willing to actually pay for that now. And then also give you a rundown of every single item I buy and the cost of each of those items. So if you want that, just go right to the end of the video. That's where it's going to be. But for now, I'm going to tell every single person out there exactly what I buy to make $1 meals. And first things first, I think I'm going to tell everyone out there exactly where I get my groceries. That's the first step in this process. So I mostly shop for my groceries at Costco and Trader Joe's. I basically go to both places at least once a month and I shop for all the things that I need at those stores. After years of trying out almost every grocery store that I possibly could, I used to shop for my groceries at Target, and then it was Safeway, and then it was King Soopers, and then it was Walmart and Food City, and then it became Costco, and eventually I discovered Trader Joe's, and I absolutely love the combination of Costco and Trader Joe's. I really think that those two together yield the highest value for money, in my opinion. And now we are going to jump into this video, and I'm going to show everyone out there exactly how I'm able to eat $1 meals from the food that I buy or the meals that I make at home in order to make that happen. And before I get started, if anyone out there is looking forward to this video, or this has been a video that they've been looking forward to for a while, make sure that you scroll down and turn that like button blue. It helps this channel out so much. It'll help get this video pushed to more and more people, which in turn just might help more and more people save a little bit of money on their monthly food expense. So again, please make sure, scroll down below and turn that like button blue before you go. All right, and we're going to start this video off the exact same way that I start my day, and that's going to be with breakfast. That was a pretty cheesy intro, but let's get into it. Here's what I eat for breakfast every single day. And here it is. This is exactly what I have for breakfast every single day. And honestly, I love it so much because I used to really struggle to find really cheap breakfast that also made me enjoy the food or look forward to the food. But this breakfast definitely does that for me on a daily basis. I'm always looking forward to eating an oatmeal, a bag of oatmeal, and a banana every single morning. And I gotta say, this Trader Joe's apple and cinnamon instant oatmeal is an absolute game changer. Not only is this breakfast super enjoyable, it's something that I really look forward to, but it also takes like 2 minutes to make, if that. I mean, it's so simple and easy. All you do is you take one of these bags, pour it into your bowl, heat it up in the microwave, cut up a banana, and then put it inside of that oatmeal once it's done, and boom, just like that, you're done. And that entire meal costs about 45 cents. And if you want to know how that works, I'll break it down on the screen right now. So basically, every single time that I buy oatmeal, it's $2.50 for 10 packets of oatmeal. So basically, each individual packet costs 25 cents. And the Trader Joe's bananas are usually about $1.20 for 6 bananas. And what that basically evens out to is 20 cents per banana. And of course, combined, that's a measly 45 cents per breakfast. So that's exactly what my breakfast costs. And again, I look forward to it every day. And it's one of the main reasons why I'm able to eat all of my meals for $1, because this breakfast is so cheap. I mean, I'll be honest, the lunches and the dinners technically cost more than $1. But when you average those out with this super cheap breakfast that I have every day, you're going to get all of your meals to be just about, if not just under, $1 per meal. And now we're going to jump into exactly what I eat every single lunch. And admittedly, it's a little bit more expensive than what I normally eat for breakfast, but again, it all averages out to $1 per meal. All right, here we go. This is exactly what I have for lunch every single day. As you can see, very simple ingredients for a very common household meal, and that's going to be peanut butter and jelly with chips. Now, my lunches did used to be actually quite different from what they are today. I used to kind of switch it up between peanut butter and jellies, and then quesadillas, and then cold meat sandwiches. And basically I got rid of the other two options and cut down to just the peanut butter and jelly, because I honestly found that I was enjoying it so much. Not only did it bring me back to when I was a really young child and my parents would pack me PB&Js for elementary school or something, but I genuinely enjoy them and just feel like they're super healthy. And on top of that, only keeping that one option instead of having three options for lunches made life a little simpler and a little cheaper overall. And like I said, I will include the exact prices of every single individual item at the end of the video. But for now, all you need to really know is that I basically spend for peanut butter and jellies in a given month about $30. That buys me, I think, 3 loaves of bread, these 2 peanut butters, and then as well 2 things of jelly. And real quickly, I would love everyone to comment down below, are you a jelly or a peanut butter person? Because I will love to slather way more jelly than peanut butter on every single sandwich. If I could, I would have like 95% jelly and then a little bit of peanut butter. I know peanut butter is the healthier option, but man, I love the jelly. So comment down below, which one do you guys prefer? If you were making a PB&J, which one of those do you put more of? I would really love to hear the answer there. So there we go, peanut butter and jelly for lunch, and then chips on the side. And as you can see, I buy these massive bags of chips that Costco has. These things are really tall when they're fully, expanded. I've eaten some of this, so it's not as tall as it could be. But these things are massive. They last for an entire month, and they're $4. I mean, absolutely amazing deal. And yes, the chips do tend to get a little stale towards the end of the month, but I truly think that it's worth it. I really do enjoy these chips. I mean, they're nothing special, but they're also, good enough. And so that's what I'm going for here with these meals. So again, $4 for an entire month. Awesome. Great deal. So there we go. That's exactly what I have for lunch every single day. This hasn't changed in months. And I really do love the peanut butter and jelly and chip combination. And I know it's weird. A lot of people probably couldn't do that, but I really do feel like I'm enjoying it. I'm always looking forward to this lunch. And now let's move on to dinner. And for dinner, every single day, I eat beans, rice, and then either green beans or carrots. That's exactly what I have for every single dinner. And while I was living in Los Angeles, that basically constituted my dinners for months at a time. I would have the exact same thing for dinner every single night. And by the way, I wish I had the giant bag of rice. I've talked about it on the channel before, the 25-pound bags of rice that you can buy from Costco. But unfortunately, I'm almost out of one bag, and I didn't think I should go buy another. I'm actually about to move into a converted box truck. I'm going to be living in a van, and space and weight are at a premium, so I didn't see the purpose in buying a giant 25-pound bag of rice. But anyways, I wish I could have that in the video. And by the way, if you do want to learn more about me moving into a converted box truck, click on the link in the top right-hand corner of your screen. That'll take you to a video with some life updates, including exactly why or how, and all the things included with that about moving into this converted box truck. So click on that video if you want to learn more about that. But for now, let's get back to these dinners. So basically every single night I make a can of beans along with about a cup of cooked white rice, and it's super simple. That's literally all it is. Just steam both of those on the stove, and that's all I eat right there. And as you can see, it's kind of a running theme between all of these meals. They don't take that long to make. Dinner is definitely the one that takes the longest, and it probably clocks in at like 20 minutes maximum. And that's all I ever spend on actually making my meals. It's like a two-minute breakfast, 5-minute lunch, and then maybe a 15 to 20-minute dinner. And other than that, nothing that I do really concerns with making or cooking food. So this 8-pack of beans costs literally $7, and basically that's about 87 cents per can. And this is actually one of the only things in my diet that I think I could get for a lot cheaper, and that's by buying the uncooked massive bags of beans. And honestly, I've never been at a Costco that sells those. Otherwise, I would definitely look into it, because I know that it's a lot cheaper to, instead of buying the canned versions of them, just buy the bulk uncooked beans. So that's something that I would definitely like to do in the future. Again, I've never been to a Costco that sells those, and I haven't wanted to go out of my way to find them. So I'm definitely fine with just the canned beans for now. They're 87 cents per can. And then the rice that I eat, I mean, it's $12 for 25 pounds of rice. That thing lasts for like half a year. And honestly, when you think about how much that costs per night, it's almost nothing. You can really, it's so insignificant that you can almost declare it to be $0 that you spend per night on rice. So dinners are actually pretty cheap, but the most expensive thing that I do buy in my entire daily budget is going to be the green beans and carrots, because I need new green beans every single week, and those are usually about $6 to $7, and they last me maybe 4 nights. So they're definitely the most expensive thing per night that I spend money on in a given month. And one quick thing to note, I do switch out between green beans and carrots because honestly, I don't want to go to the grocery store multiple times per week. I've talked about that in multiple videos in the past on why you shouldn't do that if you're trying to save money. And so I go to the grocery store, once a week to get green beans, and then the carrots I basically eat every night that I don't have green beans. So when I buy the green beans, I'll eat them for usually the first 4 nights that I have them, and then the rest of those 3 days or nights per week, I'll just have carrots with the dinner. So that's exactly what I do in terms of dinner. That's how I eat my vegetables. They mostly come through that dinner part of the day. And otherwise, you guys are basically all caught up. This right here is pretty much all the food that I eat in a given day. Again, I wish I had that giant bag of rice. It would be taking up like this entire space behind me. But there we go. And there we go. That's everything that I buy in order to make my $1 meals. That is my entire diet. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who are watching and think that diet is completely unattainable and something they would never do in their lives. And there are probably even some people who think that this is actually an unhealthy diet. And I totally understand where you're coming from. And I encourage you, if you think that I'm really missing out on something important, drop that in the comment section down below. One quick thing. I know that I'm not eating any meat. I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian. I will eat meat whenever it's kind of available to me, but I just don't go out of my way to buy meat products. This is actually one of the frugal living tips that I talked about in this video right here in your top right hand corner of your screen. Meat it's a pretty expensive thing to buy, especially on a daily basis. I used to make my dinners basically chicken breasts, rice, and green beans instead of beans, but I actually switched to beans because I found that they were just as healthy, if not even healthier than chicken, while being a lot cheaper. That's one of the main reasons why I made the switch. And since then, I've been what kind of has been called a flexitarian, which means I just avoid eating meats. But anytime that it's put in front of me, like if I visit my family or some friends or we go out somewhere, which I rarely ever do, I will eat some meat then. So there you go. That kind of answers that question right there. And then another quick thing to note, a lot of people might think that I'm not getting enough B12. That's an important vitamin that I had no idea about until I talked about it on one of my previous videos. But now I'm all caught up. I know everything about it. I do take that as a supplement sometimes, but overall, I definitely think that I'm in a pretty healthy spot. These meals right here, they give me so much energy on a daily basis. I mean, you guys can see like how much energy I have right now, and that's from these meals. So overall, that's exactly what I eat on a daily basis. These are my $1 meals, and now let's get into what I think I might want to add to my diet in the future. The biggest thing that I think my diet right now is missing is actually enough fruits and vegetables, and I'm sure a lot of people probably agree with that sentiment. So one of the main things that I want to add to my meals in the future, and this would probably make it impossible to actually get $1 meals, but I want to add some sort of fruit/vegetable smoothie. I think that would be the best thing to do, just to kind of drink with every breakfast maybe, or with every lunch, and just have that be something that's really simple, but also gives me a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, and adds that to my diet. Because right now I eat bananas. That's my fruit on a daily basis. I guess you could count the strawberry spread, I guess, maybe, and then green beans and carrots for dinner. So I definitely think that that's something that I want to add in the future. I love vegetables and fruit, so I think that's something I will add, and I'll let you guys know how that goes in the future. I will make sure to make videos about whatever cheap fruit/vegetable smoothie that I end up making in the future. If you don't want to miss that video, make sure you subscribe. And get this, everyone, we have a special guest on the channel today. It's my dog Jax. He came down when he heard that we were talking about food. Oh, really? Did it? Oh, thank you. Thank you. He was clearly tired of the conversation. And there we go. That just about covers my entire diet. That covers everything that I spend money on when it comes to food in any given month or week or year. And I hope that answers everyone's questions about my daily diet. If it doesn't, make sure to drop those in the comment section down below. And now I'm going to end this video off with the exact price of every single one of these items, as well as how many times per month I have to buy them. And that should give you an idea of exactly how much money I'm spending per month and exactly how I calculate out $1 per meal. I know this is part of the video that a lot of people are probably looking forward to, so let's just get into it. This is how much every single one of these food items actually costs. Trader Joe's instant oatmeal, 25 cents per packet, 3 times per month. Bananas, 20 cents per banana, 4 times per month. Costco whole wheat bread, $2.90 per bag, 3 bags per month. Costco strawberry jelly, $7 per jar, twice per month. Costco peanut butter, $5 per can, jar, thing, 2 things per month. Mission tortilla chips that won't fit on the entire screen, $4 once per month. Costco canned black beans, $7 per box, about 4 boxes per month. 25 pounds of Costco white rice, $2 per month. Green beans, $4 per week, 4 times per month. Carrots, $5.50 once per month. I hope you guys enjoyed those theatrical cuts there at the end, and that just about wraps up the video. And if you've done the math, you've probably seen that I'm actually spending just about $100 per month on food, and you're probably wondering how I equate that down to 90, and that's honestly because most of that food will last a little bit longer than I usually account for it to last. So that peanut butter will usually last me more than a month, and you can cut down a dollar or a couple dollars there. Same thing with the beans, same thing with the jelly, all kinds of things like that. And once you start saving up food and trying to stretch that food as long as you possibly can, you'll find that you can actually do this. So the $90 per month is based off the actual amount of money that I've been spending every single month for the last 6 months. That's the average. I've even been spending $80 per month sometimes, just because I've had food saved up and didn't have to go grocery shopping as often or buy as many items. So there you go. That's why not everything adds up to just about 90. But I promise you, if this is something that you want to do, if you want to spend less in terms of food, you can absolutely do it. Just go to the grocery store, buy the food, and then try to stretch it out as long as you possibly can. That's my little word of advice, word of wisdom there at the end of the video. But that does just about wrap up this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button, turn that like button blue before you go. Subscribe to the channel, it helps me out so much. It'll help get this video pushed to more and more people. And as always, I hope you guys are having an amazingly frugal day, and I will see you all again next time.